So, in rural France, got a battery that needs some charging. Car charger in the garage is kaput. I don't have my solar panels yet, but I have a DC power supply. I have a charge controller. I have the clamps from the old battery charger, and we're going to turn this into a battery charger real quick. Alright, so I got my power cord on my power supply. Got a line from the power supply to the PV input of the solar charge controller. And I've got my battery cables going out. Now we're going to go connect it to the battery and turn it on and see what we get. Woohoo! Alright, so my power supply wasn't able to work. Instead, I'm using an old Dell laptop power supply. It's a 130 watt Dell laptop power supply. Can put out 19 volts at 6 amps. That's supplying my input voltage to the solar charge controller. I've got this set for a basically a gel cell setting, and it is putting 46 watts into the battery at a little over 3 amps and bringing this guy back up to hopefully get it to work. So making use of what I got, because that little dumb charger there was dead, and I really didn't want to have to go buy another battery charger for this thing, because this car may be kaput anyway. So this battery had about 12 volts in it. It's been sitting here for 4 years, and we'll see if this gets it up enough to be able to start the car, to see if the car will fire up. There's an old Toyota Avensis diesel from about 2002. And yeah, that should get us some juice into this guy. So we're gonna let this guy charge up overnight, and we'll check back on it in the morning. But you know, just making do with what you got. Your settings on this guy: go into your little thing, go to battery, and see, charge enable. I've limited my max charging current to 5 amps since that guy can only put out about 6 amps at 19 volts. I don't want to overload it. Set that to AGM spiral cell, which pretty much work for this old car battery, and just using its default little settings. And of course it wants an update, but I'm not going to update this product right now. And yeah, so there's 38 watts is what it's basically pulling from that power supply, which is nothing. And get 2.5 amps going into the battery. So pretty cool. Alright, so I've got my charge controller. It's a Victron charge controller. My Dell power supply as my power source, since I don't have any solar panels, and using that dead battery charger underneath it as a little spacer to set the charge controller on. According to this, it is charged this guy up to 13.9 volts. So yeah, we're about to see if this car that hasn't been started in 4 years will start up. Woohoo! And the car that hasn't been started in 4+ years she's fired up and running. Gotta love diesels. 2002 Toyota Avensis.